The directive hey. If a noun or pronoun that refers to a place, such as Mitzrayim, Egypt, has an unaccented ending a attached to it, as in Mitzrayima, the word describes motion toward that place, to Egypt. If the word already has the feminine ending a, the ending with directive hey added becomes tha. So here are some examples. Yerushalayim, Jerusalem. Yerushalayima, to Jerusalem. Eretz, land. Artsa, to the land. There's a reason for the pathak here, but we'll get to that later. Sham, there. Shamma, to there. Again, there's a reason for the doubling of the letter mem with a doggish forte, but we will not concern ourselves with that now. Timna, timnatha. Notice this is a feminine noun, and with the directive hey, timnatha, to Timna, you have the ending tha. The negative lo. The word lo means no or not, and it is usually put at the beginning of a clause. If there's a verb, lo is directly in front of the verb. So, for example, lo yishma ish. This means a man will not hear. Lo, not. Yishma, he will hear. Ish, a man. The interrogative hey. First, its function. A question is often introduced by the particle ha, prefixed to the first word of a sentence. So, for example, Hamelech yipol, will a king fall? You can see melech, a king, yipol, he will fall. But this hey hatef pathak, ha, makes it into a question. So melech yipol by itself would typically be a king will fall, but ha melech yipol is will a king fall. Notice, 1, it can be attached to any kind of word, be it a verb, noun, or a particle. 2, it is always at the beginning of the sentence. It's the very first thing in a sentence. 3, use of the interrogative hey is optional. You can have a question that does not include the interrogative hey. 4, sometimes the interrogative hey is prefixed to the negative lo to introduce a rhetorical question. Is it not the case that? For example, Halo yalada then? Is it not the case that? Yalada, she bore, she gave birth to, then, a son. So it means, didn't she bear a son? The form. The interrogative hey is usually pointed with hatef pathak, as we have seen in melech. When attached to a word beginning with a guttural, or to a word having a schwa as its first vowel, the interrogative hey is usually ha. So, ha'oth David sham? Is it still the case that David is there? In other words, is David still there? Oth means still. Here the interrogative hey, ha'oth, means is it still true that? David, sham is there. Is there not a horse? Ha'ein sus. Ein sus by itself would mean there is no horse, but with ha it means isn't there a horse? 3. When attached to a guttural pointed with kametz or hatef kametz, the interrogative hey is pointed with sagol. He, as in he'av sham, is father there. So notice how the interrogative hey is pointed, normally hey with hatef pathak, but it can have a simple pasak if you've got a schwa as its first vowel, or if the word begins with a guttural, or if attached to a guttural pointed with kametz or hatef kametz, notice a guttural pointed with one of these vowels, it becomes hey segol. The verb wayomer. Now, this is a word you simply need to know because it appears so frequently in the Hebrew Bible. It means, and he said, and it just appears constantly throughout all Hebrew narrative. So what is the syllable division and accentuation of wayomer? Well, notice it's a wayic tol verb. You have the wow pathak and the dagish forte. Notice here's where the accent is. Notice because this yod is doubled, you're going to have a syllable division between the two yods. And of course, there's a syllable division after the aleph. So it is y, yo, with the accent, mer, wayomer, wayomer, and he said.